It's a lot of pressure, Carl. Hello, everybody. First off, congratulations. I know I'm no Ray Flores, but I do know broadcasting, and I can tell you guys a couple things that will hopefully inspire you. Hopefully, I can live up to your introduction there, Carl. Some of you may not know me as well as others, but just to give you a little background, I am now in admissions. I was the education coordinator, but I was a teacher here for a year before I came here full time. Thank you. That's my old class. I've been in radio for a really long time. I've worked in Springfield, Illinois, in two different radio companies there. I worked in Decatur, Illinois. I worked in DeKalb, Illinois. So I've kind of been around the gambit. I've done 8 different formats. I've been a promotions director, a program director, assistant program director, go-to person, and that's basically because when I got my first radio gig, I was part-time, but I dove in and I learned every single thing that they threw at me, and I worked my way up, to promotion, to management, so it was a very long road, but it paid off because I learned every single thing that I could possibly learn about radio and being in radio, and that's kind of what you got to do when you get your first radio job, or if you're a TV person. You might think, I don't want to do this. This isn't what I want, but it makes you more marketable if you have these skills. Our field is very unique. Broadcasting, it's something that either you love and you have passion for, or you don't. Very quick story. When I was a little kid, I used to do radio shows for my parents. When you get a big toy and you have a big old box, I would sit behind it and I would do shows for my parents at the age of like 5 and 6 years old. I've wanted to do this my whole life and be on the radio. So I took that drive and I just kind of kept that with me as I went and as I went and as I went. And people would say, you're never going to be on the radio. It's not lucrative. It's stupid. You're dumb for having that dream. And I just laughed in their faces because I did it. And I had that determination and a drive and I did it. And guess what? I succeeded at it, and I was really good at it. So it was a great feeling to know that not only did you validate yourself in what you want to do, but you proved everybody wrong, which is a great feeling to do. And you did it by your hard work and your skill, and that's also very important. I feel like broadcasting is in your blood. It's just something that you feel inside. You can't describe it. Why do you love being on the radio? Why do you love it so much? It's not something that I can physically describe, but they say it's in your blood. The very first time I had realized this was my 3rd week. I was a part-time radio jock at this rock station in Springfield. And mind you, I grew up in, the northwest suburbs and the northwest side of the city. I've never been in a tornado. I've never been in anything like that before. I'm living in Springfield. And I'm on my way to work, and the sky's green, and there's sirens going off, and I'm like, oh, what's that mean? Just driving along, and then all of a sudden everything's dark. There's things flying at me. I'm swerving, and I'm like, do I get out and lay in the ground? What do I do? So I get to work, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, is there a tornado? And they're like, you were driving in that? So I'm like, okay, well, I got here safe. We're good. What do I do? So we have 4 stations at this company, and I was just a lowly part-timer. They didn't even know my name. The news director was there, and the program director for the news station, another jock for the light rock station, and me. It was the 4 of us. One of those 3 people knew my name. So they were like, I don't know who this is, but you're going to help. Long story short, at that point, the first tornado came through and leveled, I would say, half of Springfield and the surrounding areas. It was really bad. First thing that I say after we'd been broadcasting for a couple hours, I'm like, this is awesome. Not the fact that the tornado came, but I got this feeling and this rush and this energy of just being able to answer the phones, talk to people, give updates, give warnings. I had to read the things that were coming in through NOAA. It was crazy. And mind you, this was my 3rd week there. And I was like, I have no idea what to do, but it's just like instinctually I did it. Well, there was another wave coming. We were prepared. I probably talked to thousands of people that night. You would be surprised how many people don't have a radio at home, just so you know, because so many people were like, I'm on my porch. I'm like, you need to go back inside because there's more coming. So long story short, I was there from about 8 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock the next morning. Nothing to drink or eat, just that adrenaline and energy of going. And that's when I knew, I'm like, okay, this is my destiny. This is what I'm meant to do. It was in my blood. So from that point on, I felt infallible. I'm like, I can do whatever I want to do. And honestly, I took that excitement and I took that energy and that feeling with me along as I went. Because here's the thing, even if you doubt yourself and you don't have that confidence and you maybe, I don't know if I'm that good at this, fake it till you make it, because you will make it. If you don't feel that way, and maybe you have things you want to develop, and you'll go. I mean, the first day I started at my radio station, I didn't know how to use Adobe. I didn't know how to do audio editing. I learned that as I went. So try to keep that excitement that you feel when you're behind the mic or when you're doing production, or even the excitement you have tonight. Keep that with you, because that's going to motivate you and drive you as you go. And you know, like I said, some of you don't know me very well. Some of you I know better than others. October Nights was the first class I ever taught, so thank you guys. But I've gotten to know most of you guys, and I really feel like all of you, just seeing you guys working and seeing your excitement, it just makes me feel really good, because I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to get your first gig. I know what it feels like to do your first demo. It's really exciting. So don't ever lose that feeling. Keep it in your heart. And if you have any naysayers in your life, you just tell them to shut it, because here's the thing. You guys are going to come out of here equipped with the skills that you need to go as you know, people that are going to succeed very well. Also, don't be afraid to learn things as you go. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to walk into your first job and be like, I got this. You might, but there's always going to be a situation, for example, a tornado, and you don't know what to do. Just take it as it comes. Everything is a learning experience. And you know what? You're human. You're going to make a mistake here and there. That's what people want to hear, though. People will feel more connected to you as a human level. If, you know, even the last time I was on the air, I made like 3 word mistakes. It's, you know, it's just part of life. So don't beat yourself up if you make mistakes. You're going to be your very own worst critic. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be a hard critic on yourself. Take what you know, be confident in your skills, and use that passion and excitement, and just go for it. Go out there and just run it. Do what you do. Be you. Bring your skills and your talents, and, you know, make sure you take opportunities. Make them for yourself. If you say, you know what, I want to work at a rock station with this much wattage and this and that, find one and apply. Don't be afraid to put your applications out. Don't be afraid to send your resumes and demos out. Don't be afraid to move. Don't be afraid to try different things. Guess what? I never in my life listened to country music, and I worked at a country station for 3.5 years, and I owned it. But I had to do the research about the country music, you know? So if something is not ideal, like Bill said, take it, because you know what? It's going to just get you back to that next level and keep you going forward. So, you know, other than that, don't be afraid to be creative, make opportunities for yourself, take opportunities, and just go out there and be fearless, because you know what? The only one that's going to stop you is you. So take that excitement, take what you know, go out there, make us proud, and come back and see Carl. He'll help you. Come back and see us. And, you know, if you ever have a radio question, you can always contact me. Like I said, I'm no Ray Flores, but I do know what I'm talking about. So I'll be glad to help you in any way. And that's what you guys also have here. You have a support system. You know, you can come back and talk to any of us, and we'll help you along the way. So other than that, congratulations, good luck, and I'm really proud of all you guys. Thank you.